All right, we should be back on now.
Should be. Let's see.
I can't believe this crap. This is just fucking ridiculous.
Weird.
All right, yeah, we are live.
Cool. Well, then, 2
Yeah, we
seconds,
back.
guys. While I find the
I don't
stream
know
so
what
that I
happened with
can
that right there. It must, I don't know. I just don't
fucking
know.
push-ups. Push-ups reported us. He told on himself.
Nah.
All right.
Okay.
Yep, we're back. We'll see how long this one lasts.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Can you guys hear us? We all good? Testing, testing.
Wow. I tell you what.
Doesn't kill it.
Cool. Alrighty. Okay, so back to the old moon landing. Um, I tell you what,
Terrible.
I tell you what was cool about the moon landing, whether or not it happened or not, was I don't know why you can't hear me. You should be able to hear me.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can. How about now?
Doing an old Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now?
I know, right? And you see my mic. I can try boosting it. I'm fine. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Huh.
So push-ups, are you a flat earther? But you think we went to the moon? That's an odd combination.
What did he say?
If the Earth was round, gravity would pull everything into the southern hemisphere.
I'll tell you the deal with the moon landing. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't, but I don't care. I'm not concerned about it because back then, man, it was a pissing contest between us and Russia. I promise you that right there. And if we would have lost, I mean, think about all these countries that fly around in our jets and shit. They'd be flying around in MiGs and Sukhois instead of F-16s and shit. I believe if they would have beat us, and everything would change. They would be getting all the contracts that we got with other countries, and so on and so forth. So,
I could be wrong, but I think that we're the only ones that believe that we were there first. I think it's American propaganda, and I think that Russia thinks that they were first, and it's Russian propaganda. And
Russia's like
nobody
that.
has been there.
Russia is like that too. They have their own history of World War II. It's unreal. They
Yeah.
won World War II, not the Allies. It's them, which is a crock of shit. Did you? I know they don't teach this a lot, but that's how it happened. Russia helped Germany take over Poland. They were with Germany at the very first of the World War II. So yeah, they don't tell you that though. So yeah, fuck them. I tell you what
All I
was
know
cool.
is
Go
I'm an
ahead, go ahead.
expert in propaganda. I won't say I'm an expert in World War II facts because I left that in 10th grade. But um, I have been in marketing since I was 15 years old. My best friend's grandma owned a market research company, and our job was literally to ask people questions and figure out how to make them more likely to buy things. So I've learned since I was about 15 years old,
Show me boobs
literally.
and I'll buy it.
It was crazy though that the way that people use marketing, which is literally just propaganda. Like marketing and propaganda are the same thing, just at different levels. So I can spot marketing a mile away and I can spot propaganda a mile away. So
Oh man, we
whenever I
we
see it, I just kind of dip away and I'm like, it's too muddy for anybody to know exactly what happened. It's just going to cause division. So,
yeah, we reckon. I
but the
tell you one thing,
discussion's fine.
the whole lunar module, the lunar rover. Have you ever looked into that thing? Because everybody's like, hey, this is impossible. They were all cramped in there. How'd they get that up there? And I'm like, I watched the thing on it, and it's some pretty genius fucking engineering on that damn thing. That and it wasn't much to it, to be honest with you. You'd
I
rocket
know. It
marketing.
wasn't.
What makes you think you'd rocket marketing, Meg? Meg.
Meg would
Meg.
rocket anything that she does, first of all. But she's like a hype woman. She would be good at marketing.
Yeah. Well,
I love Meg.
people bitch. They try to look at it and they're like, "Where's the flag up there and stuff?" I'm like, "You're not going to see the
How,
flag like that. You're going to see like, you know, yeah. Good luck with
how's
that.
it waving?
You're going to see
How's that flag waving out there in zero gravity or whatever? Like,
I believe they had wires in it or something like that. I don't know. I don't care.
how was there shadows on the like? It's all just like I'd have to open that file in my brain to like actually to get into it. But I've looked into it enough, and I'm just like, come on, y'all.
Yeah,
Like, there's no freaking way.
I believe so. I believe the moon does have a little bit of gravity because if it didn't, when they were bounced around up there, doing, 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 they would have been gone.
I don't e- Gravity is questionable. I believe in the electric universe theory anyways. So
What's that theory?
gravity, that the entire universe is made of electricity, and so it reacts with electricity, magnetism and whatnot. And so there's a whole different science to it than just
That's how I am with music. I was telling them that the other night on the Moshman on their stream. I'm like, music is life. It's energy. It's everything.
yeah,
And
frequency.
we were talking
It's
about oh yeah, it's about Nirvana. It's like music is life. Now, if Nirvana's music was my life, I'm sorry, people could get pissed. Come on, Kurt, quit bogarting the shotgun, dude. I mean, that's just gotta depress the fuck out of somebody at some point in time, and I guess it did that. And being married to Courtney, so
Hey, push-ups. If the flag was white from the sun beating on it, why wouldn't it just be disintegrated by now? How would it still even be there? Because I have to replace my greenhouse shield every year.
magic.
Just wondering on that one.
I tell you, yeah, that's just I couldn't deal with that shit. But I believe a lot of that, man. If we wouldn't have beaten Russia to the punch, life wouldn't be the way it is right now. It'd probably be a shit sandwich or something.
At least, well, the Russians know that they're propagandized. Americans don't know it. Like a few know, a few, know what, the commercials and the freaking astroturf and the talking heads and the puppets. Some people recognize all the propaganda, but 80% of the population is just blind to it. And I made so much money off of people when I worked in marketing. I took my younger job and parlayed it into a big girl marketing job. And
Got your
my
big
job
girl
was to get
panties on.
yeah, I sold home improvement stuff basically, and I can sell snow to an Eskimo. So all I had to do was like stop people at like little festivals and stuff and talk them into getting like a free estimate. Like, hey, you need some new windows, right? Or some siding. And I could talk my way into these people getting a salesman in their door. And then once the salesman got in their door, they would get the sale and then I would get a profit off of it. So I could just stop people literally all day long, talk them into doing something, and I made money off of it. So, I mean, people are very controllable if you know how to do it.
I don't know, man. Try selling solar panels, man. That has got to be the biggest scam that we have going right here in Oklahoma. Because it's
We
like,
have them out here too.
it's horrible. Oh, save
They're trying
money.
to take over
Nah.
the farms and stuff. Like it's a big deal out here because they're buying up farmland and then the farmland is just ruined. You could never use that farmland again. So
Yeah,
there's a huge fight right now about solar farms.
yeah,
So I would be anti-solar panel salesman, other than like on my roof or
yeah.
whatever. But I
It's
mean,
like a
solar
big
power
scam
generator or
thing
something.
here. Yeah, because my roommate, he owns this place and he looked into it, and we're trying trying to break away from OG&E, local electric company here, because they're crooks anyway. And no, you're still going to end up. Their fingers are already in it, so it's pointless to go solar here. And gosh,
That's, I mean, that's a good point. Thank you,
oh,
Saw. You're so sweet.
what do you say?
That he'd buy anything from me.
Aw.
But I mean, I was a promo girl all in my 20s, and I mean, literally, I just stood there and got people to sign up for things, or I handed out free little souvenirs at the track, or whatever it is. So I took advantage in my early age. So, but I learned a lot about people, so much about people. All I did was people watch for like a decade. So it was
I've done a lot of people watching in my time. There are solar farms in the highway medians here in Michigan.
Oh, you're in Michigan, Carrie? I don't think I knew that. I'm just in
Yeah.
Indiana.
Which part of Michigan? I've actually I've worked in almost every state, so
I'm supposed to be a
exactly.
traveling man.
Yeah, I traveled all over the world. Oh well, not the world, U.S. When I was doing the whole network engineer gig, I loved it. Except
I
for
traveled.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I have ADD. Sorry.
Rock paper scissors. No. I tell you what sucked. My very first project out, uh, it was fucked up. Boy, they spent a lot of money on me because I was going through a temp agency. When you go through a temp agency, you can't work for that company until been working there for a
Contract
certain
or
amount of
whatever.
time
Yeah.
because of the contract and shit. Well, that year, and this is kind of funny with all the bullshit that's going on right now, Walmart got heavily fined because they were doing a lot of stuff to their stores, a lot of redecorating and all that good crap, and they got fined heavily for having the contractors in the stores had illegals working for them. So they got fined. Walmart put out a big deal saying, no third party people in there. If you're coming in to work, you have to be employed by that company. So my contract by R&R Solutions, this is their project, and they bought my contract out from under them. And then we're going out in teams of two. And this was a joke deal. It was more computer based than network based. We're going around to all the WalMarts because at each register, it's a computer more or less. And we're gonna. They were the older kind. We're gonna pop them up and take out a 32 meg chip, pop it in 128, easy peasy. Except for the stores that were getting upgraded because they were getting all new stuff. So we got $350 a store. And what was funny was when we got our per diem checks and we were all taken off out in the field, well, my team member didn't show back up. He went and cashed that check and left. So I did it all by myself, and I was putting out as much work as a lot of the two-man teams. So that was 300. So I was pulling in $700 a day just for swapping out memory chips in Walmart's computers. But I did it all by Atlas because as soon as I got out to where I needed to be, the fucking Garmin just locked up and couldn't get unlocked. So that was a pain in the ass right there. But I did it, and I just went full retard because I can't even remember where I was going with that shit now. God.
Traveling, but I don't know.
Traveling, yeah. So yeah, I worked for them for the longest for 5 years, and yeah, been to almost every state. And it really sucks, having GPS. If you go to New York City and like Garmin's, they you get into where all the skyscrapers are, you can't get a signal. All of a sudden, that little bitch is going recalculating, just in a circle. I was like, God
Uh,
dang, man.
I do want to come to New York. I've always wanted to go to New York, and when I was like 14 or 15, we went to Niagara Falls
Oh yeah.
as like a little family vacation. But I was like horrible. I was a teenager. I was horrible. And
What'd you do?
I wanted to see New York City, and we clearly were nowhere near New York City, but we were just, we were in New York to go to Niagara Falls. And anyways, I kind of took off and was like, I'm not leaving New York. And like, just kind of took off from my mom for a while, and like, just like walked around a grocery store, just kind of being a teenage brat. But I got back in the car and we left, but I've always wanted to go to New York. Like, I felt like I was robbed. Now I have push-ups and Chrissy and Keanu and everybody that's in New York. And one of my childhood friends goes to New York every month. He drives up there every month. And I was like, man, one of these times I'm just gonna have to come, and
It's,
like I've
it's a
got a
trip.
ride, I've got people, like why not? It seems like it's all just kind of fallen in place for me to finally go see New York. So it's
It's
funny
a
you bring
trip.
that up.
Wait till you get out there and see the Statue of Liberty for the first time. She's not all that tall. I was like, wow. The arch in St. Louis is taller.
I've never seen that either. I've not traveled much,
It's weird. I
sadly.
was in Pennsylvania. I went and saw went to Philadelphia, saw the Liberty Bell. That's even smaller than what I thought it was going to be. I guess when you learn about all these grand, awesome things as a kid, when you see them up close, it's like, oh wow, okay.
Hmm.
What a disappointment.
So that would honestly seeing the Statue of Liberty, like that's something I've always wanted to do. It's like you see it growing up your whole life and in the movies, and
It is
like I've
really
never
small,
seen
yeah.
it. I want to experience. I don't just want to see it. I want to experience the energy of Ellis Island. That's what I want to do. I don't really want to see the Statue of Liberty. I want to sit there and feel the energy of the people coming to America for the first time over the last, hundreds of years or whatever. That's what I want to
Yeah.
do.
Plymouth
My
Rock is
dog had to make it. Was it?
I think somebody mentioned this the other day. It might have been push-ups. Did you go out to Gettysburg to the battlefield?
You've never seen the Statue of Liberty?
Well, he's seen it. He's just never been to it.
Well, never. But that's holy cow.
What'd you
Maybe we can go
think?
together one day.
What'd you think about Gettysburg? I
Oh,
like the inside the museum part. They have like I got pictures on Facebook, just rows and rows of all these different guns and stuff they had back then. It's pretty cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
You guys can hear her.
I was like, "Are you possessed?
She's
What the hell?"
she wants mommy. Come here.
Uh, Going back to the whole flat Earth thing, when I was watching that Misfit Nation thing, there's a couple of guys in the chat that were trying to fucking jump in there. It's like, well, how did Japanese? They're always saying something about the way airplanes go wherever. They're like, well, how did Japanese attack Pearl Harbor? From aircraft carriers, you stupid dumbasses.
They were allowed to bomb Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, and it's just I was like, Google it, asshole. Okay, it's right there. I'm not doing the work for you.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Tell me why you're wrong. Prove it. Go fuck
Oh
yourself.
yeah,
Do your own homework.
it depends on how they come across. If they're being assholes, they're just trying to start shit. Yeah, yeah. Google it, asshole. If somebody's actually wanting to, I
Yeah,
might
there's a
help them out.
difference. Mhm.
But that gets ridiculous at times, though. But I was on Facebook the other day, and it was something about the weather and stuff. I guess some meteorologist has got man. Everybody's like, "What about my county? What about mine?" I'm like, "Google it, asshole! What the hell? What if we don't know what county we live in?" Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no. I when we were talking about traveling,
Yeah.
I've only traveled a few places because my ex-boyfriend in the early 2000s was a fiber optic cable mapper. So basically, everybody that has fiber optic cable now, he is one of two people that traveled this entire country mapping out foot by foot to install a fiber optic cable. So he had to just basically go from phone pole to phone pole and like map everything, like the what kind of pole it was, what utilities were attached to the pole, and then um, like how many feet to the next pole. So, anyways, we got to travel for free because he was at work. And so I've been like up to Bar Harbor, Maine, and I got to see the sunrise on the most eastern point of the U.S. And we've been down to like Clearwater, and down to Mississippi, but I like it's been just little bitty mini trips and never like I've never been out west. So I would love to see like the Arches or California before it falls off into the fucking ocean.
Oh God, man, that's a fucking train wreck right there. God,
Yeah, we could talk about that for a minute. It's horrible, absolutely horrible.
my God. Yeah,
And
you
I
know
do feel for those people. I do
that.
feel for the rich people. I don't care. There's still people that still have to sit there and redo their fucking social security card and like they lost their pictures of their great grandma. You know what I mean? Like these people did
Oh
lose
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So for and like collections, some of these famous people had collections that are gone forever now,
yeah, yeah. That
record
is sad.
producers, clothing, just I mean, if you don't care about that, you don't care about it, but the point is like it's not just like, oh, poor rich people lost their house. Like it's still a person, they're
It's
probably an
still a person.
asshole. Yeah, they still it's still it's trauma. It's a horrible experience and um
That,
yeah, I just
that's
think that empathy is highly lacking.
that's a just plain out simple DEI failure for you. You know, reservoirs are empty after they installed three dikes.
No, it was a perfect
It's
storm. Everywhere you
it
looked,
was
they didn't break the forest, like Keanu kept saying it, like for like
Th-
30 years or some shit.
that
They
that
didn't clean out the brush.
reservoir. That reservoir's been empty since last February. There's no excuse for that crap right there.
The timing is weird. Normally the fires are done by Christmas, and there's actually because I my favorite psychic, her name's Sloan Bella.
Yeah.
She lives up in those mountains in LA. And so I've been, watching her lives and stuff to make sure she's okay. That she just moved a few months ago. Her old place is gone. So she's lucky there. But like she was talking about how crazy it is how the fires are like starting over here and then over here, but missing this whole area. Like they're being very selective on where these fires start. Um,
Well, look
it
at
just
all the
it's
people who've got their homeowners insurance canceled.
that got canceled. Yeah, no, it's a whole like it's a whole perfect storm of stuff to
Yeah,
annihilate LA and to bring in the
but
15 minute city.
we're in the time of the year though. We're it's winter time and everything's dying till next year and stuff. So yeah, it's still very dangerous this time of the
Well,
year for that
what
stuff.
she was saying is that from October to December, that's when firefighters from like other places are known to come in. Like they have, private firefighters keeping their houses, from burning down. But that's a thing from October to December is to have this whole extra bunch of firefighters around for these winds. And they waited until those firefighters all left for these giant fires to start this year. So it's just, that was my point about bringing up Sloan Bella and that she's in it, and she's like, no, this is completely contrived. This is intentional and selective. And yeah, I think it's a bunch of stuff. It's to cover up the evidence. Pretty sure P Diddy's house has not went down yet. Uh, I was waiting for it. I was one of the ones that was like, if his house goes down, that's all you need to know. But he's an East Coast guy, so I don't know. But I do believe that a lot of evidence is burning either way. So
I've been to Cindy. No, I haven't been to Cindy. I've been to San Francisco. Now that was one site that doesn't let you down right there. That Golden Gate Bridge is fucking big. It's a trip. We went down there. Went down to the war where the wharf is. Chinatown was pretty cool, and we're sitting there like a bunch of idiots because we got really stoned. And have you heard of Lombard Street? It's like the most crookedest street in the world. It's like a slope. It's like so we're going down there like wee, we're on a roller coaster and shit. Then L.A. Hell, this there it is. My nautical star. Hey, back down here, asshole. Thank you. my nautical my nautical star tattoo. I got that right across from the Chinese theater where they do all the movie premieres. Across the street, there's this two-story shop. It's a head shop at the bottom, and the tattoo parlor's upstairs. So that was pretty cool.
is that right?
Yeah, L.A. Hollywood was pretty cool. It's one of those places. It was awesome to visit. You wouldn't want to live there though. So,
I do want to go to Melrose and I want to go see Cosmo. He's on YouTube. He's this gay guy designer who has a couple stores. Courtney knows about him. But Cosmo, I just he's such a vibe, man. I would love to go to Hollywood and just go to Melrose and see him. And I do have a friend that lives in San Francisco. So, one of these days I'm just going to travel everywhere. Like, why not?
I tell you what pisses me off about this whole thing with California is to put it the way that Newscum said, was it a few weeks ago or something like that? They're trying to Trump-proof their state and protect the illegals and shit like that. So I'm like, if you're gonna pull shit like that, fuck your federal funding. If you're gonna be doing that
Oh, there's
crap.
all kind. This is. I mean, hold on, because they're gonna fuck with Trump the entire fucking 4 years. Like, this is just the beginning. Literally, just we haven't even started yet.
This
So,
this is yeah, and we're they got to be careful the way they do things. I mean, we need to get the illegals out. I mean, there's so much stuff that needs to be done. They're going to have to be really careful about what they do because everybody's watching, and it could easily turn into a perfect storm real quick, and then Democrats will be right back in charge of shit. So, and that's just crazy. I tell you what though, John Fetterman is funny. This guy has a stroke, and he's like the only Democrat that makes sense in all them. He's, he's like, he ain't playing the game with the other Democrats. We're gonna do whatever to stop Trump. No, that's not what we're paid to do. And it's just crazy. Yeah, Gettysburg is pretty cool. It's huge too. They got the whole museum, and they got the some little rotunda thing with this big old giant picture. I can't remember what it was called, but then you go out onto the battlefield. The battlefield's pretty damn big.
hey, Carrie, I've been to Put-in Bay up
Puddin'?
there. I don't, is that Michigan or Ohio? I don't remember. I thought it was Michigan. I went to the world's longest bar. That was pretty cool. And
Really?
we drove around in golf carts. Pretty sure that was Michigan. But yeah, and we had to go on like, yeah, yeah, it was. We had to like cross, like we were on a ferry and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was like
Oh, I know what
25
you're
years
talking
ago.
about. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, they still run
Yeah,
that
put in
ferry
Bay.
too.
Yeah, it was neat. So yeah,
Yeah.
northern Michigan's pretty cool. I've never been to Gettysburg or anything like that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've not been enough cool places. I've
I th-
experienced a lot of cool shit, but just here in Indiana.
we were we were talking about that on the Moshman. Some of the shit we've seen, out playing music and stuff. And I was like, oh god. We had this bar here. It's called Rock City. This is like early '90s. I don't even remember who the band was. I'm not even sure if they were local or just passing through. But they're out there rocking out, and the guitarist, he's doing his lead, and he's playing a Jackson V, and a Jackson V is, yeah, it's got really sharp corners. It's not like the Randy Rhodes Flying V. It's pretty sharp. And the lead singer, he jumps up onto the drum riser, and he's just headbanging away, and he ends that solo, and it's like, oh, I gotta get back down there and sing. And he jumps off that drum riser. The guitarist sit there and swung that guitar around, bam, right in the side of his head, knocked him the fuck out. They had to call an ambulance. He had blood going everywhere, and he was like, lights are on, but nobody's home. Elvis has left the building. Oh my god, that was really fucked up. It's like, yeah, everybody's like, whoa, what the fuck, man? Oh shit, man. But yeah, that's crazy. Uh, what's uh what island is that? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Mackinac?
Mackinac.
Yeah, I don't.
You need to go to Walla Walla, Washington. Dude, there's I've seen a lot of fucked up places. There's like Knoblick, Missouri.
Sugar Tit, Kentucky. And
I know, right?
I used to just sit. I keep an atlas in my car. I always have. And like when my like boyfriend back in the day, we would travel everywhere, and I would literally just sit in with the atlas looking for like perverted cool city names or whatever. And
Oh,
Sugar
there's
Tit,
quite a
Kentucky.
few.
Yeah, Sugar Tit's my favorite.
Oh man, but oh god, what
I
else
just
is
wish I could say I lived in Sugar Tit, Kentucky. Like that. That's fucking. I'm kind of jealous of that.
Oh man, see what else we've had going on. Biden, good God,
I
he's like
cannot.
he's still out trying to fucking blow up shit to stop Trump from doing shit. No more offshore drilling. That's fucked up. Just
I'll go
one.
ahead and I'm gonna give y'all a premonition. I think that even though I'm for Trump, I think Trump's gonna kind of go ape shit these 4 years, and he's gonna piss a lot of people off that were like big fans of his. Like I think he's there's some shit in his back pocket that's gonna happen that it's gonna piss a lot of Trump supporters off. I'm not sure what that is yet, but I feel it coming big time. People are gonna be so pissed off. And then that's going to cause an even bigger backlash. So, like I said, hold on because he's going to be firing back.
Oh yeah, he's got that temper. He really does. I mean, so far he seems calmer than what he was the first time around. But it's all bullshit. It really is. Like that umbrella pardon that Biden gave Hunter. Uh, they said he wasn't. If yeah, they're rewriting everything now with it. Because it goes back to 2014. But all these he's saying he did it because the Republicans are going after him because of the gun and the tax evasion shit. That was 2018. I think some might actually go back to 2016. That's it. That's all they're talking about. Then why did it go back to 2014? Well, because of April 2014, that's when little crackhead went to fucking Ukraine and got involved with that bullshit. But they're
Yeah,
not
that
mentioning
that
that shit.
blanket pardon is just
Oh
whatever.
God, I hope to God he hasn't given Fauci one yet. They need to hang that son of a bitch.
Mhm. I was one of the first people that was saying fire Fauci, because I'm a long time vaccine anti-vaccine advocate. I'm not going to tell you to get none, but I'm going to definitely tell you and educate you on every single one of them, and then you can decide which ones you get. Um, so, anyways, ugh. I'm an energy person, man. Fauci from the beginning. I'm just so glad that he didn't get away with it. I mean, he did, but we all know now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's come out. Like that's the only thing that brings me any kind of solace is like we all know. Like it's not just me now that knows. Like everybody knows. So we'll see.
I got some shit to show you guys. Oh my God. Some of the other shit that's going on is they're drilling the Senate committee hearings and shit. Did you see the other day where oh God, that one Democrat, the black chick, not Maxine Waters, the other one that likes to start fights, the young one, I think Jackson or something.
I don't
Uh,
know.
she's got her time and she's mouthing off and insults Nancy Mace, and Nancy Mace is like, "You want to take it outside?" It's like, "Oh shit, got real." And she was pissed. Let me tell you, it was. I mean, it's about what was it like? I think last year when she did it to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and then what was it? The dumb bitch. Oh, AOC got involved in it and started, "Oh, baby girl," and he's trying to
Hmm.
go ghetto on him and shit like that. I'm like, oh God, these are a bunch of idiots. But
At least they're not 54.
Maxine Waters is like 88.
Oh yeah, I guess she is.
You know how she got to Washington in Congress? I'm pretty sure it was the Underground Railroad. But anyway, this okay, hold on. I'm going to switch it up here. So you guys see this. And, nope. Hold
Mhm.
on. Can't do that. Oh, yeah, actually, I can if I do this. Switch windows.
He likes to
And,
live dangerously.
yes, I do. Okay.
Fucking watermelon. I mean, damn.
So let me start with one very specific non-hypothetical. The president has said that my head looks like a watermelon. Will you commit to making him stop?
Senator, I feel for you. I really do. But I can't commit to making President Trump stop calling you watermelon head because, to be honest, your head does look like a fucking watermelon. I mean, damn. And how do you even hold that thing straight with that tiny little pencil neck?
So let me start with one very specific non-hypothetical.
Okay, yeah, that's
The
very
president.
funny. Check this out. This one's even better. God.
Hawaiian
Oh, no,
women
who,
with a
baby?
below normal IQ.
No, Senator.
Mr. Hegseth,
right.
Mr. Hegseth, are you attracted to obese Hawaiian women with a below normal IQ?
No, Senator.
Mr. Hegseth, are you aware that I used the potty all by myself today?
No, Senator.
Mr. Hegseth, you seem to be pretty fertile. If confirmed, would you commit to putting a baby in me?
No, Senator.
Mr. Hegseth, are you saying under oath that you refuse to impregnate a portly Hawaiian retarded woman, even if she can use the potty all by herself? Mr. Hegseth, are you attracted to obese Hawaiian women with a below normal IQ?
No, Senator.
Oh, shit. I don't know who made those. That second one was
Pretty good.
fucking hilarious. So, where are we at now? Oh yeah. So, we're gonna do this call-in confession thing with the Pope. Is anybody interested in calling in?
Yeah, does anybody want to talk to us? Anybody? It's kind of like Untoward Tuesday, but not. It's I'm ordained. He's the Pope. So if you have something that you need to confess, you can get it off your chest, and we'll make it right with the Lord.
I irritate them for real quick. I gotta run to the bathroom. Be right
Okay.
back.
Oh no. All right.
Oh no.
All right. I get. Oh no. I wish I could talk to the chat. That would be better. So hey guys, what's up? I'm not an entertainer. I don't know what to say. Just read the chat. Not even my dog's here to save me. Anyways, next Wednesday is Chris's birthday, so we could talk about that in secret. Probably stream again. Hopefully we will not have all of these problems and we can do it maybe a little bit early. And then maybe if any of you guys wanted to jump on too, like I don't know if he has the ability to do that or not, but that would be pretty cool. We could have a little party or something for Chris on his birthday. I figure I didn't even tell, I don't know if I told him this or not, but yeah, I think so. I know. This is a weird talking to myself on a phone. So, and I'm in my room again because the room that I've got set up for streaming is freezing fucking cold right now because it's like 10 degrees here. So, I'm sitting in my warm, cozy room. So, anyways, next Wednesday, I'm gonna do a little bit of a chart reading for Chris, and then do like a little reading like on his future for the year, like a forecast or something for him for his birthday. So check in next week for that and see what's gonna happen in Chris's future. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. I have a bunch of heaters. We have a wood burning stove downstairs. It's a pretty big house, but we have an it's like a wood burning stove, but it actually has a blower that runs through the heating vents. But this is the back of the house, so like this room and then the other room are freezing cold. And then here I have one of those like radiator heaters to supplement because I'm like Keanu said, I'm like 5'8" and weigh 8 pounds, so I get cold really easy, and I have to wear like layers upon layers. So, anyways, there's a lot of electronics in that other room. I don't really want to put a lot more in there. This is an old house. I just, whatever. I'm not really going to worry about heating that room. We have to heat the rest of the house. So, but yeah, we also have one of those awesome. If you guys need a heater, get a Amish quartz heater. They're awesome. They're portable. They're like really cost efficient. They don't use a lot of power and they heat up your house like really quickly. We've got that in the living room. So yeah, my iodine's fine. I've got all kinds of other health problems to carry. I had like autoimmune issues. I've got a rare connective tissue disorder. Like I'm legally disabled. I got a bunch of stuff, which I fixed a lot of it, and I work to stay healthy. But right now I'm trying so hard to gain like 10 pounds because the only thing I eat like anti-inflammatory, like a paleo diet. So it's really hard to like get extra calories without eating like inflammatory foods. Um, but I'm working right now to gain like 10 pounds, and that would help with, being cold all the time. So, but that is a good idea, honestly. But I do get blood work every year, and everything's as good as it can be right now. So, um, but yeah, iron. Ironically, we have super high iron levels in our well water. So all I have to do if I was ever low on iron, take a bath, because it'll soak in, unfortunately. Um, yeah. Everybody says that. I I was never like a big girl, but I had a little bit of I had muscle mass on me all my life, and then when this connective tissue disorder stuff happened, and I started hurting myself, then it just got harder and harder. I did like the more I eat well, the less my body hurts. So it's really hard now to like drink anything unhealthy or eat unhealthy. But I'm like trying to drink milk and stuff just to boost my calories and cheese and all that good stuff. Cottage cheese. Are you back yet, Chris? No. Well, let's do a Ray of Light show, guys. I feel like I'm 9 years old back when you played like radio with yourself and you like taped. Did you guys ever do that when you like pretend you're a radio DJ and you talk to the tape recorder and then you play it back? That's what I feel like I'm doing.
Well, God will forgive you one of these days.
Yay! There he is. Oh goodness, see? Told y'all.
I'm the Pope.
Confession time.
So yeah, we have a number. If anybody wants to call in, I'll put it in chat.
I'd love to talk to you guys. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or you guys can ask me anything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, look at that outfit, man. That's pimping.
Yeah, I spent money on this. Oh God, I forgot the goddamn number. Let me look at my phone. Oh, jeez.
It's like a skit.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I do have a crown somewhere. I have a whole tote full of Halloween costumes that I have to go dig it out.
Okay. See, almost.
I have like a Medusa thing. That's not very appropriate though. It's cool though. If we're just wearing cool shit on our head.
It's just, I was trying to get there. I had to sit back and I was like, oh crap, I forgot. I got a 2-foot hat on.
Do you guys remember Full House's phone number? I think it was like 555-2424.
867-530-99. So,
405-458-5758.
yeah.
Dial now.
Operators are standing by.
Turn this into a
To
business,
talk
Chris.
to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
I was gonna say something else, but
What?
I'll start smoking and get like a sexy, smoky voice.
Oh, I can do that too.
No, if I had the ability to be a phone sex operator, I would be rich. But I'm very boring when it's up to me. I'm not very creative on the spot. Unlike Chris there with his whole get up.
Call me. I'm so horny.
Oh, now.
Call now.
Hot women are waiting in your area to talk to you. So, okay, I'll get this. I'll do a little confessional real quick while you guys are debating on calling in. There used to be a hotline in my area, and it was called, it'll come to me, but you just dialed like the area code 317, and then you dialed this number, and it was a hotline. You could talk, like you would press one number if you were a girl, or you'd press the number if you were a boy, and then you would leave like a message, like, I'm Rhea, I'm 25, like, you know, you would like say all of your personal information, and you'd leave like a message, and then you would get put in a whole loop, and then you would get to listen to the guys, and then the guys would be like, hi, this is Daryl, 30, I'm in Indy, 6'5", 240, and then he'd say something, and then you guys could click and talk to each other. And me and my friends, we were like 16. We would act. It's so funny that there's an Olga now online because we were Olga. That was our name that we would use, and we would send these poor horny men all over the streets of Indianapolis meeting fake women. So,
Me so honey.
yeah. And we would mess with them for a long time because we'd stay at my friend's
God.
house, and you'd have to keep the phone, like, because you'd have call waiting, right? So like we couldn't have the phone ring in the middle of the night or her dad would wake up, so we would just call that hotline and just leave it on like all night long, and we just sit there and go through and we'd fuck with all the dudes and go through and everything, and then when our boyfriends or whoever would click in, then we could click over and talk to the boys that we wanted to talk to. But in the meanwhile, yeah, we were pretty mean because we knew the city really well, and so we were sending them to very specific places and very specific
God.
times, and then they'd call later on the hotline because we'd be on there all night. And they'd be like, damn you, so and so, and like just leaving like hate messages and stuff. So I'm probably getting some karma from that, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah. Confession. There was a confession. Poor horny men of Indianapolis. Sorry.
All right, one Hail Mary and fuck them. I don't care. I can kiss
Fuck 'em all.
Fuck them all. Let God sort them out. Yeah, I can't believe I bought this off of Amazon. I just wanted the hat, but why not get the whole thing? So you don't
Why
have to wear
not?
clothes under this.
I have quite a few.
Maybe.
I have like some medieval outfits because like I did a lot of events at like medieval fairs, like
Oh, yeah?
doing tarot
Cool.
cards and stuff. Well, it was a bunch of nerds, but and a lot of cool people. Sword fights. There was some cool shit at the medieval fairs. Um,
I've been to a
but
few of them.
anyways, yeah,
You're- Go ahead.
I only
You ever
worked
been-
at them. I never got to experience them much. I was always working, but I've got like quite a few little maiden outfits and stuff like that for the medieval fairs. So
Don't they have like a big giant one down in like Houston or something?
I know there's a big one in Ohio. There's a giant one in Ohio, but I don't know about Texas. There's like a huge Ohio Renaissance fair that's like a week long or something. They have a bunch of stuff there. And then like my friends like would go to it and they would spend $40 on a tarot reading. And then they would come back and like my friend, she was like, Anthony, like we got another reading. We spent $40 and they were full of shit. And they were like, we just needed to pay Araya. And I was like, because I don't take money from my friends. But like I was like, fuck yeah, you guys paid $40 a piece for a reading and it sucked. Like, yeah, just come to me next time. But
Oh God. Oh, see how that old motherfucker
Funny,
wears
Carrie.
a big old hat like this. Probably why he's always hunched over, doing like the turtle thing or whatever.
yeah, well, you have to have like a birthday hat for next week.
I've been eyeing this hot dog outfit. No. Oh shit. Well, somebody call. I don't want to call myself. That's fine though. It's still funny that I actually sitting here wearing this shit. Oh God.
It's very creative.
Thank you. Okay.
No, I remember Miss Cleo from back in the day.
Oh God, yeah. Shouldn't she wind up doing some time or something like that?
I don't know, but her and Sylvia Brown both were like questionable. Everybody knew about Sylvia Brown because of like the Montel Williams show or whatever. Um, that's why it's like a lot of that is why I don't like publicize too much about what I do and what I can do because people do have like such a bad view of it because of like Miss Cleo and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I just let my ability speak for itself usually, whenever time it comes out or it's needed. And then, yeah, I don't like the attention that comes with it at all. I think it's funny that people try to be psychic or like they want to be a psychic or whatever. Like that just weirds me out.
I just want lottery numbers and I'll be fine.
Yeah. So okay, I had to get that's an ethical thing that I had to get over. Um, it's a thing about abundance and lack. And I was living in lack for a long time. And like you can get the numbers. And in fact, when I go gamble, I go to the casino. You think I don't use my ability at the casino? Yeah, I absolutely do. But I don't take advantage of it. I use it for fun, and I play with it. Like I experiment with it. Um, and I know that I can do some things. And again, I'm not going to do it for show or whatever. It's fun to do in the moment. But when I was getting over that whole ethical issue of using my ability for money, the little voice or whatever was like, who do you think wins? And I was just like, oh, no, duh, no shit. You know what I mean? It is people that have abilities or whatever, or believe or have faith or, or they have the ability to dream the number, pick the number, whatever it is. But those people have the ability and they actually apply it. So that's when I was like kind of giving the nod to like, duh, stupid, why are you not using your gift to benefit you? So I have, and I do. And it's way better
I
now.
don't blame you.
But I'm not greedy with it. I get it. Like it's crazy because it's almost like an agreement. Like I'll get as long as I'm giving back or whatever. Like it's like a circle. But the minute like if I were to be like stingy, which I've never been stingy in my entire life, but like if I were to even start thinking like that, then it disappears. So it's like there's a law to it that I'm not able to explain yet.
Wow,
It's
that's
fun.
a trip.
I helped a friend of mine just the other day with her daughter. I didn't mean to do a reading on her, but the daughter's having some really bad issues. Like I'm not going to get into it, like because it's unbelievable issues, like adrenochrome issues, with their dog, with their kid getting taken and crazy stuff. And if I told the story, everybody would be like, Ray is fucking nuts. So I'm not going to get into it because it's not even my story. But her daughter was wanting to get into voodoo.
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, and like immediately to fight back because she has nothing else. Like she's been beat down so bad and so like it just that's what I'm saying. Like if I got into it, you would just be like this girl has been like demonically attacked like her whole life in a way. Yeah, like Christianity, like she's tried the Christian route. She was a Christian to begin with. And I don't know. She's also part Indian. She's also there's parts to this story. There's heritage involved. It's weird. She came to me for help because I'm weird. But anyways, she brought it to the attention that she actually got her daughter this voodoo doll. She was like, just right when my daughter asked for it, I'm in like this flea market booth and there's a voodoo doll the same day. And so she got it for her. And I was just like, no. I was like immediately it like hit me like a door slammed. The information, it was crazy. And it was like, absolutely not. She needs to look into Santeria. I'm not an expert on Santeria either. I have a friend in California. Exactly. I ain't got no crystal ball.
I got brass.
Um,
So.
Yeah, me too. So a friend of mine in California, actually it's her ex-husband, her father of her children, who he was big into Santeria. So I'm aware of it, but I don't know about it. But either way, I got guided immediately to tell this chick she needs to look into Santeria instead and explain to her why. And then I was like, does she have Hispanic or Spanish heritage. And my friend's like, yeah, her grandpa was from Mexico. And she's like, I knew you would know. And I was just like, no, she needs to go to Santeria. Santeria will actually protect her from this stuff. Santeria is actually, it's like kind of based on Catholicism. And it's actually like, it's not dark. Can be, but it's not. And if anything's going to get her out of this, it was to point her in that direction. So that was weird because then when I looked up Santeria, everything that I had told her was valid. So it's like I did know about it, but I didn't know about it. So I don't know. I don't ever know how it works. It just works. Hopefully she won't play with the voodoo doll now.
I'm stuck.
How you're not? How old are you? Can't change your clothes yet? Carrie, if you're at, yeah, it literally just happens. I don't ever try. Oh, Carrie wasn't here last week, so Carrie doesn't know all my stuff. Yeah, it is Cuban. Yeah, I know. But they're not Creole. They're not Haitian. She don't need to be doing voodoo.
Voodoo. Yeah, voodoo's, yeah, that's some bad shit right there. Cynthia is more Cuban than Mexican. Push-ups knows everything, don't he?
Oh, I like smart people. That's awesome.
Yeah,
No, I mean he's right.
yeah.
But that's also why I said Hispanic. She's not Cuban, but the influence is there enough, so
Oh, yeah.
it's better again than the voodoo. So, and I mean, if she were to go for Christianity again, I would push her into that 100%. And I do like a lot of times that comes through in readings. Like let go and let God is one of my sayings, like constantly. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Carrie, if I don't know, last week, if you want to watch our video, I kind of went into what I do or have done and some of the experiences that I've had. Now, I was born with the ability, but like I also kind of work on it. Like I hone in on it, but it's also not something that I try to do. I actually try to avoid it a lot. I like to help people, like if they need help, but other than that, I don't like feeling certain feelings. I don't like dealing with certain things. So when people say that like they want to be a certain way, I'm like, why would you want that? You're crazy. Like, no.
Just trying to find
Ever
something
read
on
about
YouTube.
Bill Clinton's experience with voodoo in Haiti? No.
I heard about that, but I never read into it. What's up with that? I just want to bring you on the show tonight, dude. It'd be a awesome thing.
Yeah, you got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, I swear to God, that first dating Courtney thing that we did, oh God, I felt bad, but yeah, that was lasted like a whole 3 seconds. Cause during that, we were sitting there, we were going off on chat, just me and Mr. Goodnight both were just ragging on these guys. And we had, well, I didn't. I don't know if he did or not, but we didn't know you guys were also in the chat. Oh my God, we were fucking just.
You guys are too nice.
We were bullying the hell out of them. Remember, was it you push-ups? That was were you the one laughing? Because that should have been a clue right there that you guys could see chat. But
You did not suck on there at all.
dude, you did great, man.
I think the whole thing was weird. I think it could have been done better. No offense to anybody. I tried to kind of get involved with it and to be like kind of like a game show host, like from back in the day, like Love Connection and all that stuff. But then and originally Courtney was like, yeah, and then Keanu just kind of took it over. So then they did it all. So then I was no longer the host. So
Oh God,
it
that's
went
funny
different.
you mentioned that show.
Love Connection?
Yeah,
I love
oh,
Connection.
Chuck died what 2 or 3
Chuck
weeks
Woolery?
ago? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm an 80s baby through and through. But also, have you seen Mallrats? Like
Hell yeah.
Mallrats, where they have the dating game at the end. Like Mallrats is one of my favorite movies. And they have the dating game at the end, and it's the whole
Yeah.
show is
The
about
whole-
the dating game that her dad's throwing.
All right, check this out real quick, guys.
Our next guest is
Like, you were funny as shit in the chat last week.
beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life, and he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, you know, it is an odd name.
That's my favorite part.
Oops, here we go. Robert Faggot. Why, God, why? Dude, I would go get my fucking name changed. Fuck that shit.
I love it.
What'd you get changed to? Butt fucker. God.
Queer bait. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, queer bait. Oh, God.
Remember, were you around when that was a slur? In my teenage years, that was it was faggot and queer bait.
Now there's, what is it? Twat waffle and shit like that.
Oh, well, so I'm probably going to be in Facebook jail
Oh,
because I
God.
got two hits today.
On what?
Becky. My bully, Becky, 54-year-old woman
The one
who's
that
been bullying me.
works for this North Vietnam company or something.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that's
That
about.
was a trip.
That's weird. No, this 54-year-old woman's been bullying me online. And then she blocked me. And now she's still talking shit about me. And she like made a whole group about me or for me or whatever. So now there's all kinds of people coming to my Facebook page, which is just helping me because I'm monetized. So like I'm just rage baiting the shit out of these people at this point. Like
My God.
don't bully me. Like you're gonna bully me. Like go fuck yourself. Well, and she threatened to take my. The whole thing is she threatened my donkeys. Like that's where it whole start.
uncalled for. Yeah,
Like
that's-
this woman like threatened my livestock. So and like the whole thing, I know I said I was gonna go make a police report. I haven't yet. It's been like 0 degrees out here, but also I'm friends with the coroner. Fuck calling the cops. I'll explain myself after. She knows me. She knows the kind of person I am. Right. They're not going to do anything anyways. Why am I going to fucking waste my time with them? Literally, I'm friends with our corner, and that's not like a flex or whatever. Like, we're friends. And, yeah, fuck it. If
What were you
people want to
saying
come on
about
my
that?
property.
What were you saying about that one that was claiming to work for the police department or something like that?
Yeah, well, there's 2 of them. One of them, her name's Jessica Townsend, and the Golden Girls of Owen County is what I call them. And that really pissed them off. And then let me back up. This whole thing, too, is over me trying to save some raccoons. Okay? I turned in some local hunters to DNR, started a bunch of fights in our Facebook group. A week and a half, 2 weeks later now, like it's still going on. Grown ass adults are bullying me, and I'm not gonna back down. Like you're like again, you're not gonna bully me. Like, are you kidding? Like I was in a fucking trailer park in the 90s. Like, no, good luck. My fourth graders were meaner to me than these people. Like, this is like, no, you guys ain't shit. So, but it's still going on. It's really stupid. But my friends that are like, dude, why are you even messing with it? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's
Bored.
something to do. Yeah, it kind of is boredom, but yeah, it's just fucking stupid. So, anyways, there was a hunt, and I had
Yeah.
saved some raccoons, and now I'm being attacked by the local idiots. I'm in a town of 2,000. They're all very moronic. The school is a one-star school system. Like, I pulled my kid out. I homeschool him. He does not do this idiotic school system around here. I'm not from here. I moved down here, unfortunately. It's a whole thing, and I'm an outsider, and it's just drama and it's fucking stupid, and it's still going on. So, but it's been over a week now, and 54-year-old Becky Flick, she's got eye bags, or I'm sorry, ball sacks for eye bags, and she keeps getting my posts taken down. Like, somebody's watching my page and getting shit taken down. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up in Facebook jail here soon. So then I'll just have to come on here to talk about it.
Hey, anytime you want to.
Oh yeah, this is how stupid she is. Thank you, Meg. She screenshotted my face, and she like tried to imply that I look like a horse, and she wrote Nay, Nay. And I'm like, is she trying to sing? Like, watch me whip, watch me nay nay? Like, what the fuck is she talking about? And it literally took me a few minutes to be like, does she mean nay? Like Neigh, like a horse? Like, this is how stupid these people are. I was like, she meant nay, but she spelled it Nay. I need smarter haters. Like, this is embarrassing at this point. Like, literally, I'm ashamed. Like, I need higher quality people. If I'm gonna have a bully or whatever, like, I'm kind of embarrassed that it's Spencer Trash. So, whatever. Don't threaten my fucking animals.
God, what a total cunt.
Oh, when I seen you that picture, Chris, you said like I kind of like that one with the group,
Oh.
and you were like, "What a bitch!" Like, it's kind of like I'm honored. Like, it's not even like I'm upset about it. I'm like, and you guys only posted twice today? Come on, post more.
Yeah. Golden.
I like the
gold.
energy. Give it to me. Siphon it. But 54 years old, and she's like literally 3 times my fucking size. She needs to worry about her Metamucil and menopause instead of me.
And
I'll get her
diabetes.
her diabetes, her high blood pressure. I'll get her one of those hemorrhoid pillows. She probably needs one of those. I don't know. I was trying to give her some Avon just to help her out, and she got mad at me. I was like, dude, we need to smooth out them ball sack eye bags. And she did not like
wonders
that.
What happened? God. What a. What
And
a
I'm not the
cat.
bully, you guys. Again, I'm not the bully. They started this shit. Like, they came after me. I'm not just gonna let them be like bully me or whatever. I'm not gonna back down. Ever. Ever. Literally ever. Like I said, I'm friends with the coroner. Fuck around and find out. I hope they're watching. I hope they're watching. I hope they're hate watching right now. Because they probably, like, if not right now, they'll find it. Like, oh my God, a ray of light. Like, they've already, like, Googled every single thing about me. Like, their fault, like, it's weird. So, boost my numbers, guys. Thank you.
What a crazy bitch.
Smash
think-
the like.
Yes, please. I can't find her now. Not that I was looking for her because I wasn't gonna get her hold of her.
Oh, I say we.
shirt.
Well, what's funny is they want to try. Yes, I'm friends with the coroner. We're actually really good friends. I've been to her house. We're both, we have a lot of commonalities. She's awesome. I've alerted her to the situation. I was like, damn, it'd be a shame if I have to see you on my property due to unfortunate circumstances.
What happened? There's some bullets laying there. She fell on top of them.
I know. Well, I said something about I wanted to feed her slugs. That could be either way.
Oh, God.
Coroner. Yeah, I keep multiple weapons near me at all times. Anyways, not that I even need it.
I love my mic
But
actually right down here, too.
I grew up in a fucking dojo. Like I've got an 8-foot bow over there in that corner. I've got two blow dart guns in this fucking. I've got a 3 or 4 foot blow dart gun, and then I've got a regular one. I would love to poison dart frog somebody from like in the bushes. Like I have weird fantasies. One of my favorite movies is Commando, and I'm not kidding. My dad raised me in a dojo, so even though I'm little, and he like we learned everything. It was ninjutsu, and like he taught me how to like use my body weight, and like I'm a natural at it. So like this is again why I have no fear.
Wow. Aren't we
My
feeling
dad was a
frisky
cop,
tonight?
yet I rode in the back of several cop cars.
God.
Bad girl, Carrie.
I could see that. God.
I've only been arrested one time. They're like for real arrested.
Who'd you beat up?
So a girl named Kelly Underwood.
I knew it. Why did I know that was coming?
So I also have an adrenaline disorder, clinical. I do black out. And I used to think people were bullshitting when they said that they blacked out. I was like, whatever. It's totally just like an excuse. But with my adrenaline disorder, my fight or flight is broken. And it was a long time ago. I was only 19. And my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend like was like coming at me, like they were riding my bumper and stuff, like they were brake checking me. And we had pulled over, and me and my ex started fighting just verbally. He had cheated on me with her, so she deserved this. But he and I were arguing about money, like bills and shit. And then I was like, I'm gonna whoop that bitch's ass. And so then Kelly gets out of the car, and Kelly was a lot bigger than me, older than me. And I didn't think she was actually going to like come over to fight me. But anyway, she did. She walked over and she got close enough, and then I blacked out. Like when she got right to my face, I blacked out. I didn't come to until I was being pulled off of her by the police. I beat the crap out of her. At one point, my shoe had came off. It was on New Year's Eve. My shoe had came off, and like my sock got all wet and dirty in the gravel. And like, well, afterwards, we were sitting there talking, and like, I went to jail big time. They were sitting there trying to because they had us pulled apart, and they were like trying to figure out everything. And I ended up whipping her in the face with my wet and dirty sock. Like add insult to injury, like, and I'm not proud. But it's like she was still running her fucking mouth even with the cops there, and like she was bloody, she was crying, she was dirty. I had on a white and pink shirt, not a spot on it. The only thing that happened to me was my shoe fell off. So anyways, I got arrested, clearly, like put me in the cop car. But the cop freaking was like, why? Like, he hit on me the entire way down to the jail. Like, he was like, why would you fight over that guy anyways? Like, you're way better than that. You can do way better than him and all. Like, he was like gossiping with me all the way down to the fucking county jail. My friend was with me. So she had to get picked up, and then so she like they had to go call my mom to like bail me out or whatever. My poor mom's never bailed anybody out of jail. She didn't know what to do, and I was having a blast in jail. Okay, I had been hit on by the cop. The whole ride was like a fun ride. Like he basically was like, she fucking deserved it. After I told him what happened, and then they
Stop for
checked
ice
me
cream.
in. Okay, so we had a bunch of alcohol in the back of the car. I was only 19, but my friend was 21, and we were having a millennium party. So I almost got in trouble because I was underage and I had a shit ton of liquor in my car. But my friend was 21, it was hers. Anyways, he literally told me, he's like, well, I saw that liquor. He's like, you gonna have a party? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, can I swing by with an extra set of clothes? And I was like, what? Like, this cop's inviting himself to my fucking party. Like, weird, whatever. Anyway, so we get in, and then the ladies that are checking me in, like, they're like, what happened? And I'm telling them, because there ain't nothing wrong with me, you know? So, like, what do you mean you got in a fight? Because they couldn't tell by me. But so they were like, oh, hell no. They're like, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And, like, again, they were, like, basically giving me high fives and shit for beating this girl up. And they didn't stick me in a room or anything. They set me right by the men's thing. So then I have 20 dudes in there like hitting on me. Like they're all looking through the little thing, like whistling and trying to hit on me and stuff. The entire experience was fun. My poor mom comes in there, you know, stressed out, rushing. Luckily the bail bondsman was just like right there, because everything just works out for me. Like the bail bonds, you're supposed to like go find a bail bondsman. My mom didn't know that. So my mom's like running around, and it's New Year's Eve. I think it was a Friday night. Like there's a bail bondsman in the building, and the bail bondsman's like, can I help you? And my mom's like, I'm looking for my daughter and I have to bail her out. And the person's like, well, I can't help you, wink wink, but I can help you. Like they couldn't solicit themselves, but like my mom could ask for a bail bondsman. So anyways, they worked around it. My mom grabbed this bail bondsman. I wrote my own fucking check to get out of jail. And then like we get back home, and like the whole neighborhood was just a fucking, they're like, I'm just using Ray went to jail, and like I was a celebrity then, you know, and they're like, she beat up Kelly, and because they knew the situation or whatever. And anyway, so it was like literally I had like a coming home party when I got home from jail, and then they were like, Ray is the only person I know that has a good time in jail. And I was like, I had a fucking blast in jail. Like honestly, it was a great experience from the start to the end. Like it wasn't a bad time at all. So yeah, anyways, that's and then I had to go to anger management classes. And I was like, I walk into these anger management classes and I'm like Barbie. I got blonde hair, I'm wearing a pink fucking dress, pink high heels, and I'm walking in. And they also did they did anger management, and they did drug and alcohol classes. And this bitch just assumed I was there for drug and alcohol. And I was like, and I'm like this 115-pound little bitty girl. And I'm like, no, I'm here for anger management. Like the lady's like, what? And then they stick me in this room with like criminals, like literal fucking criminals. And it was like this one guy like blew up his kid's crack house. Like there's a bunch of pervs in there. It was a whole ordeal. And I'm literally just this little bitty pink like 19-year-old like I got an anger problem. So it was fucking hilarious. So and I met a friend in there. Like we ended up being smoking buddies and stuff. So like again, good time in anger management. I still have my certificate too. I used to keep it on my fridge just to brag that I passed anger management. But
you're shitting me.
No, listen, I was ordered to take 6 classes, ordered by the judge to take 6 classes. You had to pay $35 a class. I was like, I don't have the money. I'm a broke college student. Like, if I have to pay this $35, I'm not going to eat this week. Like, I can't buy my fucking cereal and milk if this $35, if you take this. So the lady running the thing, she knew I didn't have a fucking anger problem. It was situational. Like, so she dropped it down to 3. and lied and said I did all 6. And she checked me out. So, anyways, I even got around that. Like,
Well, that explains why it didn't work too well.
I did half of them, okay? No, she knew I had no business being in there with those weirdos. Like there was real actual criminals in there and stuff, and I had no business sitting in there every like once a week, I think it was, for like 2 hours. She like it was better for everybody that I not be there. So
God, that's fucked up.
yeah, fun times.
Being stuck in a room with a bunch of degenerates.
Well, and then just to prove that I do have morals and ethics, guys, when I got home after being in jail, I was like, fuck, man, my name's going to be in the paper. My family, my dad, my grandma, they're all going to find out about this. And I was like horrified. So I had to call and like, I threw up. I threw up. And so then I called my dad and I was like, Dad, I got to tell you what I did. Because again, I was raised in a dojo. Okay. You don't start fights, but you do end them. And I am trained. I'm very well trained. And I had to now call my daddy and tell him that his daughter beat the shit out of some girl using his skills that she had no business using. And that I was going to be in the Daily Journal the next day probably, and he needed to warn Grandma. So anyways, I was like, Dad, and I told him everything, and he was actually proud of me for, winning, of course. But when I told him I puked, and I was like, why did I? It's like, and he's like, because you knew you were wrong. He's like, you didn't have to beat her up. You could have controlled yourself. Da, 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 da. It's like, whatever. It's like,
Bitch
no,
had it
actually,
coming.
she did have it coming, and he didn't blame me either. And then I had to go to court for that shit. Obviously, because I took the anger management. I was out of the country. I was in Aruba, and I had court the next fucking day, and there was a big storm, and like we had a delay, and like I had to call my dad, and call him, and call my lawyer, and be like, oh, so and so's not going to be in court today. She's in Aruba. Like it was all, but anyways, it got fixed. But my dad was like, I've never heard my daughter sound so helpless as being, thousands of miles away and, being like, I can't come home or whatever. And it was like, and I might be in jail after this. So anyways, but my daddy fixed it all and it was all fine. So,
Aw,
and I don't,
girl.
I don't think my grandma ever found out, so it's fine. Oh, he would have been mad if I got beat up or something. Like, are you kidding? Like, no. But he was right. I didn't have to take that first swing, which I don't even remember doing to this day. To this day, it's been like I wish I could remember those like 3 minutes. Like, just give me those 3 minutes back, and like, or could if somebody have videotaped it, would have been nice to just watch me like, go ape shit for
like
a
a
minute.
spider monkey. God.
Yeah. And again, though, I've not had to do that since. So, I mean, shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? I don't want to take it to violence. But again, I'm not fucking afraid. I'm definitely not afraid of a 54-year-old with osteoporosis. So.
Are you talking about Becky?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking break her hip or something. That's just getting out of the car.
The Golden Girls of Owen County coming after me.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get to her page anymore on Facebook.
I wonder if she blocked you too now. See, so this is how much of a little bitch she is. Like, she talks shit and then she blocks me. So like I can't even see the stuff that she says anymore. You're so tough, Becky. So stupid. And like she's running around in the Facebook group with like 1,000 people. Okay, well wait till we get her on YouTube with like 100,000 subs. Like, get Sip Gas making fun of her or something, It's like, dude, you're retarded with your little local stupid shit, man.
Your mom.
And it's not like that. We have one grocery
swallowed.
store.
Oh,
I call
no
her
shit.
Cumrag. We have one grocery store here, so
Cum
it's
dumpster.
like
That
it's a small
sucks.
town.
Yeah.
For her.
The small town thing is just cracks me up because I was telling you about when I went to high school and shit. And what was funny, this is just
Hold
good
on.
old.
It's Carrie. It's Becky, Becki, Flick, Flick, and her profile picture is an AI picture of like a blonde girl that looks nothing like her. And then once you look, like, scroll through her profile pictures, you see that she's like literally the opposite of what her picture is. It's ridiculous. And it says the Flick Farm on her profile stuff if you want to look her up. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
I forgot what I was talking about now. God.
Sorry.
Oh, all the the country bumpkin genius crap. After like football games and shit like that, around the country, all the other teams are too. There's going to be a fight on Friday night. That's happened quite a bit. So the cops would always show up, and there's a bunch of us out there and stuff. This is just genius on their part. They come out there, people freak out like, no, hey, guys, go ahead and settle up. Go ahead and we're just here to keep the peace, but you guys go ahead and settle this. Loser goes to jail. It's like, uh-oh. Those guys be sitting there looking at each other like, sorry I fucked your sister or whatever. It's like, wow, that just really stopped the fight right there. Everybody's like,
I'm a Scorpio Mars in my first house, which you guys don't know what that means, but that means I'll literally run into fucking battle. I don't want to have to fucking fight. Like, I like to help people. I like to be a helper. Like that. I like when people message me and they're like, thank you for doing that. Or, you had my back on that. Or like that's what I do this for. Like saving the raccoons. So like, even though I'm having like fun talking about it, I don't like having to be like that. But I call on the dragon if I need it. You know what I mean? But again, I don't like being like that.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be nice to people. But it's a golden rule thing too. Like, fuck around and find out. Like, do unto others. So
yeah, exactly.
The small town shit, like, it's so stupid. Like, what's funny too is like all the business owners that aren't like, they're the ones that are like, have my back, and it's the dropout booger eaters that are perpetuating this stuff. So like, I don't even look it up like, I don't look for it. Like, my friends keep sending me shit in my DMs. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, stop sending it to me. I don't care what they say. Like, let it die, or so but yeah, it's weird. Like, where I'm from, people aren't like that. Like, no, like, normal adults don't bully someone as a town or whatever. It's weird, like, pack mentality behavior.
Yeah. That is a trip. Okay. Is it 9:25? Hey, we got at least make another half hour or so. Since I don't know what the hell happened at first. I just don't know. We were following everything piece by piece, and I even sent you a link. I did that test stream, checking everything out. Even checked out, coming in as the second person on the show. Everything was working fine. So
Might be because I was on a mobile. I don't know.
It should
Because it said beta. I remember I seen that screenshot that it was kind of like everything might not work right, and I was like, That kind of worried me, but.
Oh God. Okay, that's something funny for everybody. Found it. Oh, I'm at. Okay, here we go.
Being kissed while you are asleep is one of the purest forms of love. Unless you're in prison. Girls should stop saying all men are the same. No one asked you to try them all. When you fart in public and instantly know it smells bad because of the heat of the fart. Fun fact, alcohol increases the size of the send button by 89%. I understand being a responsible adult, but every day, every single day, seems a little excessive. An unexpected bonus to Trump's election. Look at these two. Best thing that's ever happened to the gene pool. They say, when you snooze, you lose. I say, when you take a nappy, you are happy. Pretty sure this guy had a hard time parking.
One night stand with Ice Spice or save your dad from drowning? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, fuck my daddy.
Everyone picks their nose at some point. It's what you choose to do next that defines you as a person. I wonder how fed up someone had to be to make deodorant. Forgotten passwords hold more secrets than a diary. This is by far the most country shit I have ever seen. Drinking alone is as bad as shitting in company. This is the most savage action figure man has ever created. In line at the bakery, I overheard a child behind me say to his mom, "Oh no, there's only 4 donuts left." So when I got up to order, I said, "4 donuts, please." It's good to see someone who enjoys their work. A large group of humans is called a fuck that.
Ooh, he's snitching. Everybody, he's Hey, dude, get back.
2009 Guitar Hero meal from KFC. Oh yeah. You ever looked at someone and thought, shut up, but they're not even speaking? This guy died, and they still made him go to work. Adulthood is like looking both ways before you cross the street, and then getting hit by an airplane. When she's driving you to your homie's house, but you stopped giving her directions 15 minutes ago. This New Year's Eve is looking very living room-ish. When you're trying to help your friend cheat, but he's dumb as shit. That's it, kids. Remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll wrap up here pretty soon then, and we'll go right. What? Who's freaking? That's what I didn't understand. Keanu's freaking about what? Some beeping thing or okay, I got you. Okay. All right. Well, I guess. Oh God. Hey, one more thing. It's real quick too. I promise. I was, as Keanu said, I was being very untoward today, playing War Thunder. And what's going on is I'm just a fucking asshole. We had a round start. I'm in a Bradley fighting vehicle, and as soon as the round starts, it's a big old map. They're all the way up there, heading to the town. We're all the way down here, and it's like 10 seconds into it, and yeah, I just pissed somebody the hell off. So, boom, it starts right now. So. Yeah, that was a bitch shot right there. That motherfucker was pissed. 10 seconds into the game and boom, out of the blue. Like, what the fuck just happened? So, all right, guys.
Maybe I should play video games. Maybe I need an outlet for this rage.
I'll get you a copy of Demonology and play with me. So
I mean, I used to play. I loved Contra. Like I like Mortal Kombat and Contra and like fighting games and Mario. But that's about it. But I'm just thinking, like, maybe I do need an outlet.
Oh, I don't know. like the Scream stream. There's been times I've woken up and my blood pressure's still through the fucking roof. You guys like saw and push-ups. They've seen me on there. I said, I fucked, and I'm just flying up out of the chair and shit. Like, God, fucking jump scared.
Yeah, I watch your streams sometimes when I'm scrolling through and you're on. I'll flop on and
the whole War Thunder thing. That was just video games give you Tourette's. I'll just say that. That's all. You'll get Tourette's playing this shit. Get your ass handed to you by some 12-year-old girl in Japan or something.
My son gets so mad. He's like, these stupid 6-year-olds, like they won't trade him the right way or whatever. Yeah, and it's funny. He gets mad. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that.
I would just want to play with my friends. Like I don't want to play with strangers. I don't do well with strangers.
I need an adult.
I only like my friends.
I will not get in that van unless they got candy. Remember that, kids.
I mean, yeah. Well, you want to end this now? You want to?
Yeah.
I'm pretty hot. I got to open this door.
I always thought you were, so.
Well, it's
right,
not about to start stripping. It's going to turn into a Zia stream if not.
Guys, 10 more minutes, please, for the love of God. All right, we're off of here. Let's all go raid Keanu's channel.
Absolutely.
Love you
See you guys over there.
We'll get this shit worked out. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping in.
Love you.